Ryan and Curtis are nominated for eviction, but who will win the Golden Power Veto? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 4 Office Wars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 4 Office Wars. It's day 48 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Lindsay is the head of household. She nominated Ryan and Curtis for eviction, but who will win the Golden Power Veto in the Big Brother Total Recall Power Veto competition? We'll find out shortly. But first, yesterday's competition was wild. Some parts of it were fantastic, some parts of it not so fantastic. I'm going to discuss it all for you right now. The results were posted in the Zoom chat, and the Zoom chat is coming up at the end of the video. But I have to speak on a few things first, because there was some controversy. We started late because somebody was late, which I'm going to get to in a second. And the competition, this was a new competition, so naturally there's a learning curve to it for me. And I did like this competition. I thought it worked out really well overall. But what happened was, I was originally going to post all 10 questions at once and give everybody 2 minutes. And I think I should have gone that route because I think that would have been easier and a bit more fair. Instead, I did one question at a time. And so that sort of made the competition longer than it needed to be. And it got complicated. Plus, when I posted the link, the video was 9 minutes and 43 seconds. And if you want to play along, I posted the link in the public forum, so you can play along if you wish. The video was the 1998 Miss USA evening gown competition, because other than Big Brother and reality TV, my other love is pageants, especially Miss USA, Universe, and Teen USA. And the 90s, those pageants were lit. I absolutely loved it. I've watched that clip. It could be 1,000 times now, like seriously. And that pageant in general, I've watched about 1,000 times. And I remember watching it live. I mean, from 1996 onward, I watched every single Miss USA, Universe, Teen USA live as it aired. And it's sort of a family tradition. But anyway, and some people don't get it. For me, it's just the competition and sort of the dumb answers and the mistakes, and I don't know, I find it fun. And also the pressure, because I mean, when you have millions of people watching you and somebody asks you, what would you do to make the world a better place? And you can't, unlike in movies, you can't say world peace. You got to actually come up with something. That's a lot of pressure. But anyway, so that was the clip, and it'll be in the public forum. But because I've watched the clip before, when I posted the link apparently went to 5 minutes in. So Ryan was like, this is not at the beginning. So what happened was a lot of house guests watched the second half and then watched what they missed. And I think because the link started, it started in the middle, I actually think it was fair because everybody's link was broken. Just like how everybody started late and how everybody had to deal with something that I'm about to say in a second. So chaos kind of ensued, but it was kind of, for me it was funny, but ultimately I think not the right person, but the correct person won the competition. In other words, it was fair, and I don't believe that any part of it was, I don't believe that the results may have been controversial, but what's the word I'm looking for? The correct person won. And so, yeah, because of course Rai comes into the Zoom chat and is like, this was a bullshit comp, this is a bullshit result, unless I win. I'm like, okay. But anyway, so we're already late, and then I finally, because I was waiting for somebody, I type in doorbell. Ryan says Chad Bolt, Lindsay says Andrew Bolt, CJ puts up the finger, Curtis for the love of Christ, Kat says purple, Brenda Dumbolt, Ryan Late Bolt, Nick just says Brazil, Ryan says playing under protest Bolt unless I win Bolt, and then I add Tiffany from season 1 into the group chat. And Tiffany's whole purpose, just like Chad and Charlene with Lightning Bolt, was to distract people. And so Tiffany comes in, and I have to admit, I thought she did a really great job. And everybody agreed that Tiffany did a much better job at being sort of a fun distraction for the house guests than Chad and Charlene did. So congrats, I guess, Tiffany. So I post the link, and right away Tiffany's like, why is there a banana emoji? That's confusing. Is it like Mario Kart? I like that game. And it's funny because then I said, Brenda left a lot of banana peels for the evicted house guests, which is kind of true. If Big Brother Cheesecake is like Mario Kart, Brenda every week drops a banana peel for Susie, then she did one for Jack, then she did one for Lynn, then for Ashley, then for Brandon and Megan. So she keeps dropping banana peels, and everybody behind her keeps spinning out of control and falling into a ditch. So then Tiffany out of nowhere just says, blue cheese is so good. And I have to admit, now, the house guests were smart, and they were paying attention to the video and not to the group chat. But I have to admit, while I was watching the video, I was being entertained by Tiffany. I thought it was funny. I said, Rai is deep in concentration. Tiffany goes, who's that? Do they like ginger ale? I like Ryan ginger ale, says Tiffany. I'm sitting beside a hard cock. Oh, okay. The music is so 90s. Love it. I was only 7 at the time. I actually don't remember what Tiffany's voice was from season 1. I legit forgot. Because she played the invisibility card, so she never ever spoke. But I think I just did the bitchy voice. Was I supposed to watch this? I've already seen it. I think that was her voice. But anyway, Lindsay finished really early and said questions, so then I'm like, oh shit, they're done. Okay, so then I kind of was like, okay, let's get this ready. So Lindsay again says, questions please. So she's like ready to go. And I'm like, all right, I maybe Lindsay press fast forward. I don't know. Okay. So I'm like, all right, so let's start. So I put in the first question. And then Brenda missed the first question. I said, Brenda, you missed the cutoff. She goes, what's happening? And then I say after the second question, I will allow you 30 seconds to answer questions 1 and 2. I just finished the video. Fuck off. I'm out. Tiffany's like, fight, 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 fight. It would be nice if you said we'd start at this time, but you start later. Fuck off. I'm so sick of your crap, Andrew. Fucking move on. I'm done. I waited a whole minute. I told Brenda she had 30 seconds to answer questions 1 and 2 when everybody else had 10. And then I gave her a full minute. So, I mean, at this point, how do I know that she's not actually going back into the video and checking, the answers? I know she wasn't, but there's no way to prove that. So I'm like, okay, it's been a minute. I got to move on. Everybody else is getting frustrated. So let's go. And this is why I should have just put all 10 questions at once and given everybody 2 minutes, and it would have been simpler. And that's what I'm going to do when this competition returns. So, fucking move on, I'm done. Nick then chimes in and says, whoa, cool off, Brenda. Fuck off, Nick! Oh, and of course Tiffany's like, oh my god, it's Nick Jonas. Tiffany loves Nick Jonas. Loves. I believe that was about it. And then, of course, at the very end, Brenda, when she was waiting on the Zoom chat, Brenda goes, I'm going to bed. What an anticlimactic night this is. I'm not using the Ruby either. Bullshit. So anyway, we're going to get to the results now. So you're about to see the Zoom video. I edited a little bit of it out. But yeah, so let's get to the results. Here is the Zoom chat with everybody who was in it. CJ's Alliance name of the day is Scott's Tots. And hi, CJ.
Hey.
And hello, everyone. Hello, stars.
Hey.
Hello, how's it going?
We have Brazil in the middle. I don't know if she's going to be in the middle of the episode, but she's the Whoopi Goldberg of this Hollywood Squares-ish. Oh, I see. Is that Kat? Oh, fuck. It's Tiffany. Oops. Hi, Tiffany.
What the heck?
Everybody say hello to Tiffany from season 1.
Hi, Tiffany.
Who I think posted more in the group chat in the last half hour than she did in all of season 1 because she had the invisibility strategy. And it got her to 3rd place. I think people legitimately forgot she was there. Right? Oh, I can't hear her. Oh, well. That's okay. Again, invisible. Okay, so before I get started with the results, is there anything anybody wants to say?
You're all winners.
Hello?
Rai left in protest because...
Hello?
Oh, hello? Yes, Tiffany?
Hey, there you go.
Jonathan is loving this Tiffany because he doesn't have to hear her talk.
Jesus.
Goodbye.
Okay.
You're the star.
All right. I accidentally posted the link that apparently started midway through, and Ryan noticed that. I think did everybody notice that?
Yeah.
I was just
It opened in like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, so I apologize. That was my mistake. I did give everybody a couple minutes afterwards, and then Brenda also started, I think, behind, and so I gave her 30 seconds to catch up. Brenda wasn't particularly thrilled, neither is Rai, but unfortunately, shit happens. Yeah.
Brenda's not thrilled at all.
Correct.
It was bullshit.
It was okay. Yes, it was
Yeah.
bullshit. But
It was complete and utter bullshit, Andrew.
I did give you 30 seconds to answer number 1 and 2 after the fact, which you did do.
Yeah, I answered them all for you.
Yeah. So you got all your answers in.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get to the result. Oh, by the way, before I get started, raise your hand if you think you won.
Brazil.
Raise your hand if you think you lost. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's get to the results. Number 1, the girl who says it's the spray sticky stuff and firm grip also competed in the evening gown competition. Only Lindsay and Curtis say true, and that is the correct answer. You both get a point. That was Miss Missouri. She was in it. Number 2, the clock at the end of the Girls Getting Ready segment read 9:07. CJ, you didn't get an answer on time. Nick said true, and everybody else said false. And the correct answer was false. It read 10:07. So Curtis and Lindsay have 2. Brenda and Ryan have 1. Number 3, all of the delegates wore earrings. Everybody says true except Brenda, and everybody's correct. So everybody gets a point. Question 4, there were 9 judges whose scores appeared on the screen for each delegate. Saying false was Brenda and Nick. Everybody else says true. And the correct answer was false. So we have Curtis and Lindsay 3, Brenda, Nick, Ryan 2, CJ 1. Number 5, the chorus of the song played 3 times throughout the competition. Ryan says true, everybody else says false. Correct answer is false. Number 6, the order of the delegates was reverse alphabetical order. Everybody says false, and you're all correct. I put that in hoping it would trick some people because Utah came first and Arizona came last, and I was hoping people would just think, oh, that makes sense, but you all beat me to it.
I was thinking you maybe meant their names as well, so I was like, I just don't think it was correct either way, so I didn't know.
Darn. Anyway. Number 7, the song that played during the evening gown competition was The Power of Love by Celine Dion. You all say false, you're all correct. Question 8, Miss Missouri thanked both of the escorts. In pageantology, when a man escorts you on stage, you have to say thank you. But anyway, that's.
But how do you say thank you?
Yeah, you have to say thank you. You can't just say thanks.
Sorry.
Because if I'm a judge and I saw Miss California who had a beautiful dress and she comes down and she just like walked away from them, I would be like, ooh. But anyway.
I know, Andrew. I'm just cat and I'm so funny.
So Miss Missouri thanked both of the escorts. Everybody says true except Brenda. Correct answer was true. So we have Curtis and Lindsay 7, Nick 6, everybody else 5. Question 9, a baby in the audience was crying during Miss Virginia's presentation. You all say false, and you're all wrong. That was true. Yes.
Okay.
So same situation. Curtis and Lindsay have 7, Nick 6, and everybody else 5. And question 10. None of the delegates wore a red dress. Curtis, CJ, Lindsay, Nick say true. Brenda and Ryan say false. The correct answer was true. I was hoping to, again, trick you with Ali Landry was wearing red. She was the one afterwards who was talking about tape and how dresses defy gravity and blah, blah, blah. So, again, we have Curtis with 8 and Lindsay with 8. Nick 7, just missed the cut. CJ 6, you did well. And Brenda and Ryan 5. So, okay. So, whoa. We'll just forget that. So.
I missed it. Was it porn?
No.
The light came on.
So Curtis and Lindsay are tied with 8. And in this competition, because it was not exactly time-based, we are going to a tie-breaking question. I called Lindsay over the phone because she was busy, and I did the tiebreaker question over the phone. So I'm going to do it now with Curtis on Zoom, live, in front of everyone. Curtis, I'm going to read the question. You're going to have 20 seconds to answer. The answer is a number. And I feel like this moment is, like CJ's doing the drum roll, but this really is a heart, like a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Big.
Intense. This is a big moment. So, yeah, big. Thank you. So the correct answer is a number. Whoever gets it closest to the correct number without going over will win the Golden Power Veto. Lindsay has already given me her response. Curtis, once I read the question, you'll have 20 seconds.
Or did you say without going over?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. How many total letters were in all 10 delegates' names, first, middle, and last names combined?
For all of them?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Not their state names, just their actual names.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say
10 seconds.
86.
Curtis says 86. What's CJ saying? 2?
2.
Okay. Curtis says 86. Lindsay says 95.
Oh.
Correct answer is 141. Congratulations, Lindsay. You're not even here. You have won the Golden Power Veto. You are the second house guest this season after Nick to be the head of household and win the veto. And you have until tomorrow night at, what is it? 8, we'll say 8 p.m. to privately message me whether or not you are using the Golden Power of Veto. Before I sign off, house guest, anything else while we're here?
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Curtis, good
Thank
job.
you.
Congratulations. And what are the
Congrats, Lindsay.
prizes? What are the bonus prizes, Andrew?
Every week, Kat is all about these bonus prizes. So Lindsay wins the railroads that was vacated by Brandon. That's what and thank you, Tiffany, from season 1. She came in to distract everyone. Did anybody actually find her distracting, or was it just annoying?
I had her minimized. I was like, I don't think you're posting things in the chat. I just gotta focus on the video and
I think Brenda was annoyed.
You think?
yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, it was a little annoying.
Anyway,
What's going on?
okay, anything else?
No.
All right, I'm Andrew Chefs of Moonbest. Take care, and we leave you as we eavesdrop on the house guest. Good night.
Bye.
See you guys.
You're not videotaping, right?
No, I'm not videotaping at all.
She told Nick to fuck off?
Yes.
Don't record me, fuck you.
How do you know? Oh, it says that? Oh, oops.